Let's go now to the third part. We stop it here in the result analysis, then we go back to the initial part. I advise you to coming back through the link. See you guys. I know we are using to go back through the navigation, but sometimes it can give an error, so better go back with the link. Now I'm going to criar relatório de citações, which means create station reports. This one on the right. The station report first gives me a very interesting dashboard. It gives the number of publications and the number of quotations by year. Remembering that the difference in the number of quotations and publications says a little about the importance of the research, considering that I can have a number of publications a lot smaller than the number of citations. Why? Because quotations may not necessarily be made by works in the same area, maybe work from other areas of knowledge. Recalling here that in DAX, we have already studied what it is, has citation of number factors, and here the articles. Look at the first article. It is the most quoted one. Then comes the second, and it's important to remember that the database will never eliminate the common sense. Why? Because sometimes you have keywords that are not the most appropriate to end up coming out results from other areas. So I always advise students to look closely at the titles to know what can be used and what cannot. What cannot be used with your draw, withdraw. If most of the results do not have much to do with what we are studying, what I'm going to ask you is to review your keywords. Surely there is more adherent keyword. And where can I find those keywords more adherent? You can find in other published articles on the topic. You search for an article with that keyword that he used it and started using those same keywords. But coming back here, we have all the results, and what I'm going to do here is just save in the Excel format. Since this area here allows to save the Excel format, I will ask for the code, and we found 349 results, and that's what I will put. Usually this area makes 500 and 500. With the first 500 we are satisfied, but if you want to take more than 500, if your results like 1,500, no problem. Makes from 1 to 500, from 500 1 to 1,000, and so on. I send it here. It is saving, so perfect. It's saved. I'm going to open here what my result is. Here we can see that it's published eaten per year, year-to-year quotations. We have here titles, authors, which magazine published it, and it was published year, etc. And here the total amount of the quotes it had. And then if you notice, it has been given the years up to now. You can even see when the first quote was. It gives you a little bit of this history. As you can see, you generate this very interesting tool. So when someone asks you which are the 5 most cited articles, I have them here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but not necessarily these are the 5 most cited authors. Why? Because I might have an author like Galati who has quoted in second, but he may have 2 or 3 works in this list below that person first, because I'll add the quotations from this Galati work to others below. So what happened is, when I ask the 5 most cited authors, we'll have a little more work on retrieving from that list. We have to find where the other Galati articles are and make them the sum. But other authors like Corbat might also have other articles and so on. This is perhaps the most dual operation part we have. Since we are here in Excel, I'll take the opportunity to do the following. I'm going to open those results that we had in analysis of results, such as authors, etc. Here opening. My computer, it is the folder transference, and it's already here, analysis. Can you see? I'm going to get this one about authors. If you want to, you can rename as you save it, so you won't get lost. What happens is, if you are in the Windows, not my case, down here I'll not recognize TXT while it's trying to open Excel files. Then you will switch to all files, so might see the TXT files, and you'll be able to open. So the screen will pop up delimited and fixed. Always leave in delimited, advance, then close, and then choose guide and semicolon. If you want, you can also put a command to be standard, since we are going to need it to the keywords. Then it concluded it, so it's going to leave everything organized for me, the author names, the register of percentage corresponding to 340 and 9. Later, just have to save in Excel format because I'll be in TXT. Then I'll go back and ask to save in Excel format. I save the name and choose. Here I use authors because these are the authors, so save, perfect. Now I have the author saved, okay?